Harambe YouTube. Now, normally I have a policy. I do not review anything I don't love on this channel because I believe there's a lot of negativity out there too much. But I'm going to make kind of a half exception for this book because while I really enjoyed the story and the progression in the story, it was in the wrong place. And I'm talking about Gunslinger Spawn number 50. I think when it comes to, serial content that's released on a regular basis, there are certain milestones. Even on my channel, when I got to 400 subscribers, when I got to 350, I pulled out my guitar and played a thank you song, or I did something else. And this is Gunslinger Spawn number 50, a series that I've been on board with since number 1. He's my favorite Spawn. I got the big action figure right over here in the corner in front of covers of Gunslinger Spawn. I love this character, and I love what they've done with him, integrating him into the wider Spawn universe. But out of 27 pages on this milestone issue of Gunslinger Spawn, he gets 7 pages. 7 pages out of 27 pages. And it really is part of the wider, like I said, the wider story arc of what's going on with Plague Spawn, but even the way that they placed it in this book. You have chapter 2 of this story, and you have chapter 5 of this story, which presumably continues throughout Spawn, King Spawn, the Scorch, which I have. I guess I picked them up out of order, but even, if they would have said, this is the reading order when you're purchasing these books or something, but I think that, well, yes, the greatest story, the overarching story of Plague Spawn is a big plot point. To cut out Gunslinger Spawn out of his own 50th issue, I am not feeling that. I do not like that. And he was really a side character. The parts that really featured him featured Terry, one of the legacy characters from the very early days of Spawn. And while he is a very, very important character, this is a very important issue of a book. Terry gets more page time. Jessica Priest gets almost as much page time. Spawn gets, Al Simmons gets the majority of page time. And yes, the art is great. It is written by Todd McFarlane. So, I love when he gets hands-on with these books. The art, chapter 2 is by Carlo Barbieri, and chapter 5 is by Steven Segovia. Co-letters on both is Ivan Nunes, and lettering on both is Tom Orzechowski. And I think, Todd and Ivan Nunes did the cover here. And the cover, it pays respect to the character, but the actual story inside the book, for a 50th issue, to cut Gunslinger Spawn off at 7 is I try, this is not serious what I talk about here. It's comic books. It's entertainment. And so I try not to get heated about it because it's not worth getting angry. But damn it, when you invest in a character and when you spend over $50 worth of issues, I think for about the first 40 they were $2.99, now they're up to $3.99. That's a lot of investment, not only monetarily but time-wise, into the character. And the story has been great. It's been compelling, but we didn't see Linda in this. We didn't see any of what's going on in the wider, in this long-running story that we've been invested in with Gunslinger Spawn. And yeah, I think my disappointment came from when I saw that this was Gunslinger Spawn number 50. My hopes were way up here for some kind of major story featuring the title character. And not only was he not featured, he wasn't afterthought. He was a side character. And while the story is great and the Plague Spawn is one of the most dangerous antagonists in the Spawn universe in a long time. So the stakes are high and the story is there, but it didn't belong in number 50, Gunslinger Spawn. So that's my rant. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Am I overreacting to what I consider a great disrespect of this character, or do you feel the same way? Let me know in the comments. Stay tuned. We're going to have more comic book reviews, unboxings. We're going to have action figure unboxings every Thursday this month. We got at least one new action figure, and then a new segment I have called What's in the Box. Action figures I had bought with no intention of unboxing because I had the misguided perception that they'd be worth something in the future, but that was when I was a young collector and didn't realize these things generally don't appreciate like that. So I'm going to be opening them up. So you'll get to see new comic book unboxings, or new action figure unboxings every Thursday. And so I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reading them books. And Todd McFarlane, on the off chance that you see this, make it right. If anybody at Image Comics sees this, make it right. I'm out.